Glad to have you with us from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Washington State Cougars. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Bobcats will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Washington State Cougars offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can...
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougars!
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One way, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the junior running back. A 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. The run inside. It's Edwards. Maybe some room here. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Bettis. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Edwards. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a second and long. On the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Wants to fire on second down. He'll pull it down. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
The Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Texas State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse. He makes the grab in their space. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got it in the middle, it's Beverly. Breaks free, and he might be gone. 10, and he scores! Touchdown, Cougars!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Oh, he's got some space. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. On the run, it's Edwards. Snowed under by the defense. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the delay, it's Edwards.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running inside, it's Samuel. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Escapes the pressure to his right. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Got his man on the right. Oh, what a cut! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Line gets set, first down. Wants to throw it again. He's got it. Runs through him, and he might have some space. Touchdown, Cougars! A great catch and run for 6. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Coming out with it, it's Pryor. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback got it himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Bettis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down right there. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. They'll try to get the first through the air. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. He might want another play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cougars will use their first time out here. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Firing to the right, complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Just enough time to get off one more snap. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Samuel. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There's a crease. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Bobcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Nice move there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Running inside, it's Edwards.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Bobcats are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. There's some room. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. That lead is now 10, down to a 2-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. Fires left. The sure hands, it's Beverly. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Off play action. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
They're going to run it to the right. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting them 4th. How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot them out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. He'll set up to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Samuel. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. The option, he'll keep it. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive.
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. He'll bring it back looking for help. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone action.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll send the back in motion. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Takes a shot as he lets it go. picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll give it to him again. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Washington State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They push out this lead in the fourth quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive second win of the season. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He goes right back to the air. Finds his man. It's Samuel. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball.
Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards.
Flip, flip, flip. Ready. Blue 22. Ready to go. Ready to go.
He's looking to throw. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Right, here we go. Ready, go.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Quarterback running on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loses 3. Brings up 3rd down. Break.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll move the tight end. Third down play from the gun. The throw. Got a man in the middle. On the move at the 30. Right down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Washington State. They appear to be headed to the win column for the first time this year.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. The run inside. It's Edwards. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Brought down at the 30 on the return. Defense has set them up in scoring position.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Back to the ground with the running back. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column.
Flag 14, jet. Where did he go?
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Motion from the wideout.
Go, go!
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice move, creates some space. Got a little grass. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown! Points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. great to have you with us from Canvas Stadium in Fort Collins, Colorado. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Colorado State Rams. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under Coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Rams headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Texas State's offense who will have the football first. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. He probably spent plenty of time in the training room after being sacked 7 times in that loss last time out. Running inside, it's Edwards. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hunt is on its way. Now on the return. So Colorado State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. After the whistle, there is a man who has yet to leave the field, and they'll check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. So now it's 2nd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. He'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. And the Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Sets up the screen. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Bobcats are marching down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Right back to the well. Nice move there. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. There he goes. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early.
Snags it, and there's running room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st down for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ray. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll run play action. Here's the heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack. get a lost yardage play, I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Bobcats will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it on the option. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the draw, it's Edwards. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Bobcats have it with a first and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Snap in the shotgun. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it, they're on the move. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Colorado State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway. Scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point was good to finish things off. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The run inside. It's Edwards. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Shotgun snap on third down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Misconnection leaves him with a 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick 6 if you're on offense.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They'll try to power it in. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going over the top. He's got it inside the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Reads it, fires complete. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people on the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, Bobcats. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Rushes on him, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Quarterback will keep it, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback making checks. He'll start this drive firing. He lets one fly deep, and they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. This time he wants to throw. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. This will likely be the last play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Maybe a crease. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Rams are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Caught in the backfield. It's right. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. He splits the uprights. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying them out there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Running inside, it's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the ground, he's got it again. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Bettis. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. In the red area, it's Edwards. Could be an alley. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to blast their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Kelly. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Looking for room, it's Ray. Powers through the defender. Oh my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. They're gonna ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The running back has it. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. He breaks a tackle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you've put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
He's going to fire to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Bobcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
The defense has their hands full of trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Wants to fire on second down. Going for 6. And he was trying to cash in the end zone of this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Let's see if this offense comes out swinging from the first play of the drive down late. To the air, it's Kelly. Under fire, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense will stop the clock. 2:04 remaining. They'll have the 2-minute timeout coming as well. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas State. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Texas State 27, Colorado State 13.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking the deep shot. Pulls it in down the middle. Tons of room in the middle. Touchdown Rams! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Here comes the 2-point try. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Kelly. He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and